Alongside Kate Constable. Kate, Loyola's won 3 of 4, quite simply. How are the Ramblers doing it?
They've shot really well from three. They've outshot their opponents from deep in their last 3 games. They've also improved ball security. They're coming off a season low 12 turnovers in their last game. And then defensively, they forced their opponents into a ton of turnovers and have capitalized off of those. So a lot of really positive things to build off here tonight. Their offense has come alive over these last 2 wins. They've shot 50% from the field in both of those games, a combined 29 assists, so they're moving the ball really well on offense. And then they're also valuing their possessions. They've cut down on turnovers, single-digit turnovers in both of those wins. So a lot to build on here today. Coach, your offense so efficient in that first half. What's been so successful in the run game?
Well, we've owned the line of scrimmage, so we've controlled everything up front.
She's one of their top players and has been all season long. She leads the A-10 in steals, top 10 in the conference in rebounding and scoring, and she's the defensive anchor of that team. Also a member of the track team, so she's got quite a bit of speed that will be on display tonight. Yeah, both these teams have yet to kind of find their footing on the season. For Western Michigan, it's just been a ton of injuries early on. They've been decimated, even though we're only how many games into the year, so that's the struggle there. Billy, 105 yards, a touchdown, almost 400 yards of total offense for your team, and your offensive line opened up some big holes. How much of a team effort was this today?
Oh, that's all it was. It was just the whole team effort.
Chicago State's picked up right where they left off in the first half with that confidence, with that scoring, and some lackadaisical passes by Loyola. I mean, that's just not going to get it done, and now they find themselves in a 10-point hole here just minutes into the second half.
You mentioned Gannon Dunker and what he does out on the field, but he does a whole lot off the field. He's kind of the identity of this team. He's the one that puts together game nights for the guys. He's the one that puts together a Bible study where they have about 20 players that show up each week. In fact, they did a Bible study twice last week. He's the huge identity of this team.
Bassett's played anything but like a freshman should be at this point in the season. Double figures in her last 3 games. She's averaging 18 points per game across that stretch, and she's been super active defensively as well. 5 steals in those 3 games. She can score inside. She can score outside. She's going to do a little bit of everything for Loyola.
In the corner, 3, good! Again for Harness.
I mean, Guth had her team in his zone to come out of that half, and they hit a 3 in their face. They switched to man, and they've hit back-to-back 3s. So really, I mean, there's not a whole lot right now defensively that Loyola can throw at Western Michigan to slow them down from deep. You can tell, however, that Chicago State does have an emphasis on rebounding the basketball and defensive intensity. And in our call with Coach Bussey earlier this week, that was something that he was hammering home with his players, was effort on the defensive side of the ball.
Is there an adjustment you want to see from either team if you're in the locker room drawing things up?
I would like to see Loyola try and get to the basket a little bit more. And I think we saw that late in that second quarter, but if they can do that, kind of live at the free throw line a little bit more, that might help them get going offensively.
5 seconds to shoot for the Ramblers. Dotson sent out near half court. Winsu along the baseline, never got it to the rim. That's a shot clock violation against Loyola.
I mean, that was a great pick and roll up top, but you need Dotson to get the ball inside a little bit quicker.
We got a pitcher's duel. No points yet in the first 3 minutes of the game.
I mean, both of these teams, let's be real, have not been the most efficient on offense, but someone needs to attack the basket. Here we go. We get a little attack there and try and get to the free throw line at this point.
See, Monty Winsu picks up his 2nd foul here in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. So he's going to go to the bench. That is a significant foul against Loyola. Winsu has been battling that leg injury, but plays key minutes for Loyola. And now a trap in the corner. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago State.
And that's also significant in the sense that Chicago State is going to crash those offensive boards. You need those big bodies in there to rebound it and bang down low and not allow second chance opportunities for the Cougars.
Well, you mentioned it, that Landon Bussey wants his team to get 17 offensive rebounds per game.
Tankersley, I mean, he is one of the best offensive players for the Cougars, but he does kind of have a funky-looking shot. That was the second 3 we've seen him take, and his release isn't exactly Steph Curry-esque.